Hello, beautiful souls. This is Tarot with Thom. Hi, I'm Thom. Today is Sunday, May 17th, 2026. We're going to start off your reading with our beautiful Modern Witch Tarot deck. We're going to get one card each to represent your past energy, where you're coming from, your present energy, kind of how you're feeling today, and your possible future energy. After that, we'll get some clarifying cards. All right, let's get started. Let's see what your spirit guides have to say to you today. All right, several flipped over, but we are going to, oh my goodness. They want to talk. They do want to talk. Here we go. Too many are flipping over. I'll usually take the card if one flips over, but not many. And I prefer if they fly on out. So there we go. Like that. There we go. I'll take it. All right, that was 2 for the present. Sometimes you get lucky, you get a little extra card. Pass. 2 for the past. Oh, there we go. Thank you for the present energy. And now 1 for your possible, thank you, possible future energy. Okay. Beautiful. Let us see what we got here. Oh, I love that. Oh, wow. You got the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles kind of being the mini Empress here. All right, so past energy. You've been building your garden. You have been building the life you want. You've been putting in the hard work, that time, that patience, cultivating your garden, planting the seeds, watching them grow, water, sunshine, tending to them, pruning where you need. You have been very active in creating the life you want, and you are seeing the benefits. You are reaping what you sowed in a good way. Everything's coming to fruition. Excellent. And you also have the Empress here, which is more abundance and bounty and unconditional love and understanding. She represents all of the above and also the confidence in knowing that you deserve that. You deserve everything you desire and that you are working towards. So beautiful that the Empress shows up to give you some reassurance here with the Nine of Pentacles, which you are cultivating and growing in your life. She is like, get it, girl. No gender there. Just go get it. You are getting it. That is beautiful. Love the Empress. Me and the Empress, we tight. So I love when she shows up. She is a great reminder that since the day you were born, you were worthy of everything you desired, and you were worthy of unconditional love. Greatest supporter there. Love that. Love that for you. Okay, present energy. Okay, Page of Swords. All right, so yeah, you've been building up, cultivating that garden. Now you're feeling a little like your defenses are up. Notice how the Page of Swords has their sword high above their head, and they're ready to strike. Notice how their head is kind of in the clouds, a little cloudy. Swords are all about the mind and the intellect. You can see that the Page of Swords here is a little bit cloudy headed here, not thinking clearly. They are ready to strike now and ask questions later. They're on guard. You might be feeling on guard lately. This card also encourages you to let your guard down a bit and let people in. That youthful energy, all pages represent a youthful energy, no matter how old you are. And it's in this particular suit with the swords and it being about the intellect is that sometimes we think we know everything. That's a very usually a youngish mindset, an immature, emotionally immature mindset to think that we know everything, when in reality we don't. So you feel a little. This is a sign that you're feeling a little guarded and like you know everything, so you're ready to push back and not listen to others. And it encourages you, hey, other people who actually have your best interest in mind, lovingly, not persuasively, might actually have some information that will help you on your journey. You don't have to do everything alone. That is what the Page of Swords is reminding us. You don't have to do everything alone. Remember to let people in. Okay, Five of Swords, more intellect. This is actually a good sign, your possible future here. This is saying that whatever your future holds, if there are overwhelming projects or goals, to not be like these people who give up, throw in the towel, and walk away. Now, sometimes, yes, with a discerning mind and eye, you do need to walk away from the things that are not worth your while. If it's worth your while, don't give up, is what the Five of Swords says. Notice how there's a bunch of swords to be picked up. These are all a part of a bigger task. And this wise person right here, they're picking up 3 at a time. They're picking up the max amount of ones that they can pick up instead of being overwhelmed by the whole task. They're going to pick those 3 swords up, bring them to where they belong, and come back for some more. It is encouraging you to break down larger tasks and goals and projects into smaller bite-sized steps, because each little baby step leads you to your goal. How can you break down that larger goal in mind into little steps instead of getting overwhelmed? Instead of wanting to, let's say, make $1 million, well, you're not going to do that overnight, nor do you need to figure out everything in advance. You take little steps towards your goal. That's an extreme one, but a good example as to what this card is trying to express to you. You've got big goals, tasks in sight. Some of them you want to do, some of them you don't. Well, don't get overwhelmed. If it's worth your while, break it down into little tasks. And you will. You absolutely will. Okay. So pentacles and swords. We don't have any cups or wands yet. Don't have any emotions or passion in here yet. So let's see if they show up. Though the Empress does encompass all of those. Very good to have the Empress here in your energy. There's one. All right. Thank you. Getting some clarifying cards here now. Page of Swords, please. Nope. There we go. 5 of Swords, please. Thank you. Okay. Let's get a little more to the story here. Yes, the Empress clarified by the Page of Swords. So everything that she represents is true. It's truthful. It is confirmed. Confirmation. Love that. So you are worthy of everything you desire. Be bold like the Empress. You're worthy of unconditional love. You are unconditional love. You are light. You are abundance. You are worthy of abundance. Lush. It's just so lush is what I think about when I think about the Empress. And now here with the Ace of Swords, not only confirming all of that, but also she sees that you had to sacrifice something in order to have peace. The palm frond here represents a sacrifice. So this is the double-edged sword here. On one side, you must sacrifice. And on the other side, you gain peace from it. So there's something in your life that you had to sacrifice to get peace. And it's giving you this abundance too. You're realizing the divine hand has led you to exactly what you want. Beautiful. Everything you desire. Or even if you're still building towards it. But you're feeling it. You have built a beautiful garden. And we have the Hanged One here. You were able to see things from a different point of view, which accelerated your success here. That is what the Hanged One is all about. This is either self-imposed or the universe forced you to see something from a different perspective and has led to spiritual awakening, advancement. Notice the halo around their head. It has led you to help cultivate a beautiful garden. That is some wonderful past energy to be coming from here. I love that both of these cards are warm, oranges and yellows, joy and happiness. Here's a more soothing, cool purples here, but with the yellow, the joy, the happiness around this person's head. The little yellow fire sparks there. I think that's what it is. Is it raindrops? I know it's a symbol. I think it's a Jewish letter symbol. Don't quote me on that. The beautiful golden crown. Just love the color schemes here. Could be important. Yellows, purples. Okay, so in your present energy, we have the Page of Swords, encouraging you to let your guard down a little bit and let people in. to not swing so fast. And that's going to lead to great change. Change is happening, and it is encouraging you that with this great change coming your way or currently happening in your present moment, yeah, you don't have to be so guarded anymore. You're discerning. You're not going to get bamboozled or tricked. You're very discerning. But you can put the sword down. You can have a doorway instead of a wall. People can come knocking, and you discern whether or not you want to let them in. But you got to have a way to let some people in. The people who matter, the people who count, the people who are there for you no matter what, who show up consistently. Yeah. So, great change. Great change on your horizon. Let people in. And in your possible future energy here, with the Five of Swords, you've got the Six of Cups. I love the Six of Cups. It is the nostalgia card. So nostalgia of perhaps your childhood. What was it like in your summers? What was it like growing up? Call back to a simpler time. Not for everyone. If not nostalgia, it is also the card of honoring and listening to your inner child and being the adult that your inner child needed. Are there some goals here that you've got that feel a little overwhelming? Maybe your inner child's a little scared now. You were never taught how to take things slow. You were maybe, always told that you could never achieve anything great, which is BS. I'll tell you that that's BS. You can do anything you set your mind to. Anything. And if you feel overwhelmed by those tasks, fair enough, you break them up into little easy baby steps. You do not have to solve everything in a day or everything in a month. Give yourself a step-by-step instructions towards your goal and stay open and playful, like your inner child, to letting that evolve. You may think you want this one thing, this one goal, but listen to your inner child when they start to say, I don't think that's making me happy anymore, but this little step that we did that kind of is more like this, let's go in that direction. Listen. Your inner child will never lead you astray. Unfortunately, a lot of us squash them deep down, and yet they're still running the show. Our inner child still runs the show, whether or not we acknowledge them or be the parent that they always needed. Because, that's what we are. We are our inner child. And so if they're hurt, angry, scared, or fearful, guess what? That's just how we're going to show up as adults. I think it'd be good to become good friends with your inner child. See what their passions are. See what their goals are. Break them up into little steps and do it together, hand in hand. All right, quick rundown overview. So, with a different perspective, you are now able to accept that you are the Empress. You deserve all the love and abundance in life. You are worthy, and you've been worthy since the day you were born. Paired up here with the Nine of Pentacles to the Ace of Swords. What sacrifice you had to make in order to get peace is also helping lead to your abundance here. Maybe it was getting up an hour early. You sacrificed an hour of sleep in order to have the peace of mind that you are working towards your goal. Maybe that hour is just for you in the morning to work on your book or your crochet or your watercolors, or go to the gym. Whatever it is, that sacrifice is good. It is bringing you peace. It is being divinely guided. This is the divine hand, and your garden is growing. Great change is coming, and yeah, you could feel a little defensive, but let your guard down. You're not going to be bamboozled. When you let others in, that change is going to come even smoother. You're in it together. In your possible future here, listen to your inner child. Get close to your inner child. What do they want? Deep down, you'll never be led astray. And remember to play. And whatever that goal is, break it up into little steps, little baby steps. Your little child, little legs, little feet, little steps. You will keep going towards your goal. Those little steps add up. They really do. And you've got this. All signs point to you got this. This is some good reassurance here from your spirit guides. Okay, we are going to finish up with Archangel Michael, Sword of Light, Oracle card. This will give us a little bit of wisdom, insight, comfort, or something addressed that was not addressed here in this reading. This is a very thoughtful deck. Takes its time to pop out usually. wanting to make sure you have the right card. What is needed? What needs to be heard? Increase your knowledge. Okay, you are on a learning journey here. Increase your knowledge. We've got a book, we've got a tablet, we've got the scrolls. Education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, or find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to know. Your inner child wants to learn. Let them learn. They are eager to learn. Absolutely. Okay, so number 15. Get a little more information here. Just a little one-pager. Story time with Thom. Are you ready? You've come into a time in your life when you need to increase your knowledge. This may be related to your career aspirations, your spiritual growth. I see that for some of you out there. Or just a personal desire to explore your passions for fun. See, that's definitely where the inner child comes in. The pursuit of all forms of knowledge for any reason is worthwhile right now. You might start your education through extensive reading and research, by taking video seminars or live courses, or even by going back to school on a part-time or full-time basis. Some of you are going back to school. Consider private groups on social media where you can meet like-minded experts on your topic of interest. But be sure to make it enjoyable. Avoid methods of research that seem tedious or make you dread the process. See, you're an adult now. You can learn in any way you want, unstructured from school. Some people are going to want to go to school. That's fair enough. But make sure it's fun and enjoyable. So whatever you set your mind to, go watch some fun videos about how to build a guitar from scratch. You know, what is it? What does your inner child want? You feed them well, you will have more than abundance in your life. If you feel called to find a mentor, ask me and I will be happy to help. Archangel Michael. I can search for souls who have a similar life purpose to yours and then arrange for you to cross paths. Well, thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you, Spirit Guides. That is beautiful. What a beautiful message for this lovely Sunday. I hope you are having an absolutely beautiful day or had a beautiful day whenever you are listening to me. Let's see, you are the Empress here. You know you are worthy of abundance. You have lots of abundance now, and more is on the way. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this resonates with you. Take what fits, leave the rest. I encourage you to use your own intuition. I appreciate you immensely. All right, I'll see you here tomorrow, same time, same place. And with all that said, like if you liked it, if you vibe with my vibe, if you enjoy my energy, which I know you do, then please go ahead and subscribe.